Finding peace in the face of political division. Cultivating inner harmony through mindful engagement. Friends, fellow travelers on this journey of self discovery, we gather today amidst a world seemingly fracturing at the seams. Political division, once a background hum, has become a deafening roar, a constant source of anxiety and unrest. It seeps into our homes, our relationships, and even our own minds, leaving us feeling fragmented, overwhelmed, and utterly powerless. How then can we find peace in such a climate? How can we cultivate inner harmony when the external world seems determined to pull us apart? Before we delve into potential solutions, let us first, as we often do, examine the problem itself. Let us ask ourselves, with a clarity unburdened by preconceived notions, what is political division and why does it hold such power over us? Is it merely a difference of opinion regarding policies and governance? Or does it run deeper, tapping into fundamental anxieties about identity, belonging, and the very future we envision for ourselves and our children? Look around you. Observe the fervor, the animosity, the unwavering conviction that we are right and they are wrong. What fuels this intensity? Is it a genuine concern for the well being of all, or is it something more? Perhaps it is the ego, desperately seeking validation through identifying with a particular ideology. Perhaps it is fear, whispering anxieties about those who are different, those who threaten our perceived sense of order. Perhaps it is simply the comfort of belonging, the reassurance of finding kindred spirits in a world that often feels isolating. Whatever the root cause, the result is the same: a hardening of positions, a closing of minds, and an erosion of our capacity for empathy and understanding. We become entrenched in our beliefs, defending them with a vehemence that blinds us to the possibility of alternative perspectives. We demonize those who disagree, forgetting that they too are human beings with their own hopes, fears, and histories. This fragmentation, this division, is not merely an external phenomenon. It mirrors a fragmentation within ourselves. We compartmentalize our lives, separating our political selves from our personal selves, our intellectual selves from our emotional selves. We lose sight of the interconnectedness of all things, forgetting that every action, every thought, has ripple effects that extend far beyond our immediate perception. So, how do we begin to bridge this divide, both within ourselves and in the world around us? How do we cultivate inner harmony in the face of such pervasive discord? The answer, I believe, lies in mindful engagement. It begins with a conscious effort to step back from the fray, to observe our own reactions and motivations with a critical and compassionate eye. First, cultivate self-awareness. Before we can hope to understand others, we must first understand ourselves. What are our own political biases? What experiences have shaped our beliefs? What emotions are triggered when we encounter opposing viewpoints? Take time for introspection. Meditate on your own reactions. Journal about your political convictions. Ask yourself difficult questions and be honest with your answers. This is not about self-criticism or self-flagellation. It is about developing a clear and objective understanding of our own internal landscape so that we can navigate the external world with greater clarity and intention. Second, practice empathetic listening. In a world saturated with noise, true listening is a rare and precious gift. It requires us to set aside our own agendas, to silence the inner voice that is constantly formulating rebuttals and counter-arguments, and to simply be present with the other person. Listen not just to the words they are saying, but to the emotions that lie beneath. Try to understand their perspective, their experiences, their fears. Ask clarifying questions, not to challenge or undermine, but to genuinely deepen your understanding. Remember, empathy does not require agreement. It simply requires a willingness to see the world through another's eyes. Third, seek common ground. Even in the most polarized of environments, there is always common ground to be found. We all want a safe and prosperous future for ourselves and our loved ones. We all want a world free from violence and injustice. We all want to feel a sense of belonging and purpose. Focus on these shared values. Build bridges based on mutual respect and understanding. Look for opportunities to collaborate on projects that benefit the entire community, regardless of political affiliation. Fourth, challenge your own assumptions and are all susceptible to confirmation bias, the tendency to seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs while ignoring or dismissing information that contradicts them. Actively seek out alternative perspectives. Read articles and books from authors who hold opposing viewpoints. Engage in respectful dialogue with people who disagree with you. Challenge your own assumptions. Be willing to admit when you are wrong. Embrace the possibility that there may be more than one valid way of seeing the world. Fifth, cultivate equanimity. Equanimity is the ability to remain calm and balanced in the face of adversity. It is not about apathy or indifference. It is about maintaining a clear and objective perspective, even when emotions are running high. Practice mindfulness. Learn to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Develop a sense of detachment from the external world, recognizing that it is constantly changing and evolving. Remember, political events are ultimately beyond our control. We can influence them, but we cannot dictate them. By cultivating equanimity, we can find peace and stability within ourselves, regardless of what happens in the world around us. Sixth, engage in constructive action. Mindful engagement is not about passively accepting the status quo. It is about taking informed and compassionate action to create a more just and equitable world. Educate yourself about the issues. Support organizations that are working to promote peace and understanding. Vote in elections. Contact your elected official. Speak out against injustice. But do so with intention and awareness. Avoid engaging in personal attacks or spreading misinformation. Focus on solutions, not blame. Remember, change begins within. By cultivating inner harmony, we can create a ripple effect that extends outward, transforming our relationships, our communities, and ultimately, the world. This is not a quick fix or a simple solution. It is a lifelong practice, a continuous journey of self-discovery and mindful engagement. There will be setbacks and challenges along the way. There will be times when we feel discouraged or overwhelmed. But remember, you are not alone. We are all in this together, seeking to navigate the complexities of our world with greater clarity, compassion, and peace. Let us commit ourselves to this journey. Let us embrace the challenges, learn from our mistakes, and support one another along the way. For it is in the cultivation of inner harmony that we will find the strength and resilience to create a more just and peaceful world for all. Let us strive to understand rather than to be understood. Let us engage rather than retreat. Let us find peace within ourselves and within the world. Thank you.